Hello and welcome to the Art of the Oracle. If you're new to my channel, I'm very excited to be able to read from you. Today is Tarot Tuesday and I am clearing the deck here with selenite. I have a lot of information on my desk today because yesterday I read from what seemed like a completely unrelated grouping of cards, and the message was really amazing. And then after I had listened to the message, I listened to someone who studied Dolores Cannon. If you're not familiar with her, you can find all kinds of information about her on the internet. And her name is Sarah Bruskman, I believe is how you pronounce it. And she has done the same kind of hypnotherapy that and studied under Dolores Cannon, and I believe has met her and all these things. And so she has a channel that you can go and kind of check out. And after I saw mine, and you know how things start to come into your awareness. So one of the things that it talked about yesterday was be open. And a lot of the systems that we've created here on the planet, very, man-made systems, are very closed, right? They're a system of structure that doesn't allow for malleability, right? To be able to move, to be able to flow. And it takes like a lot of work to be able to change different structures, unless you're somebody in power and you can kind of manipulate the system. So that's the thing that seems like it's happened. You now can manipulate the system if you know how the system works. And somehow or another, that feels a little dark and sketchy a lot of the time. So systems are very slow to change because the people that know how to change them only change them so they benefit them. So yesterday was about opening up to something kind of behind the curtain. Not, we could, yes, be seeing the various things, but to be able to see things in a new way. And these dark systems that are in place right now are not serving most of us in the population, and only serving a few. So one of her past life regressionists, or somebody that she put under hypnosis, was tapped into Three Eye Atlas. And if you haven't seen that, you can go to Stefan Burns and a variety of different other people to find out what this is. And it was interesting that this thing is changing day by day, right? We don't know exactly what it is. And I loved the information that we got from her was a little bit different, and I really appreciated it. And one of the things is, we were talking on the channel yesterday about being open to go into a portal for the ability to see life in a new way, to change the way things were, and that was open and available. And then something that I heard from her made me really believe that that is coming. So with that all being said, I'm asking you with an open heart to stay out of fear, to go outside and stand in the sun and the light, to accept the codes and the frequencies that are always emitted from the light, but to do it with open-hearted awareness through the month of October. Every day, spend some time, if you can, receiving the love and the light that's there, and not spending too much time in the shadow. And yesterday was also about, being aware of where you're putting your beautiful attention. So thank you for being here with me for that message. And let's see what the cards have to say. So the Nine of Pentacles, this came out last week as well. And it, I believe, came in conjunction with this. So this is saying now that you have an opportunity to reach for something tangible that is in higher alignment with you, and that like attracts like, and that as you become more aware and accepting of your divinity and accept the new language of light and love that is coming into the planet at this time, that you can change your reality, like stepping into a portal. And in doing that, we can, and this is a progression forward, is that we can leave the things that are not serving us behind and move forward with grounded. This Knight of Pentacles is all about movement, and doing so with kind of a young enthusiasm. Knights are a little bit like teenagers, right? So sometimes they are a little chaotic, but not this knight. This knight is feet on the ground. His horse, he's not riding his horse. They're walking together into this new opportunity in light. And I think that that's very important right now. So what is the additional message here? So this one also interesting. Lots of pentacles here. So pentacles are around the money that we have, the place that we live, the family that we have, the dynamic. And when we reach a 10, like we're going from 9 to 10, and it's like, let's see what this last card is. The moon. Wow. Okay. So, oh wow, I love this. So there's something unseen that's coming, right? And it is bringing the light. When the moon comes out, it's a very feminine element. And the 10 of Pentacles is the ability to have what you need. And it's almost like the ending of like desiring all these things outside of us, because we have everything. It's like winning the lottery, right? So we're moving forward, letting go of things that don't serve us, and going into a state of bliss, right? Of having it all. And in this, we now have a new awareness of some elements that have been hidden to us, that show us that the planet is mostly water, we're mostly water, and she's now in the water, deeply aware of information, and submerged in the awareness of this. There's a black and a white animal here that shows she's in the middle of this, balancing her energies, being aware of some of the hidden elements. So the other way I'm also hearing this is that there is all of this opening, and then there's something that this feels like an unseen element, that with everything going on, there is something that will also be revealed to us as we're moving forward, stepping into a new reality, opening up to more of a 4th awareness, 5th awareness, into 7th awareness. That's something that really struck a chord in me when I was listening to this guided meditation that Sarah had on her channel. So I recommend you go check it out. It was a lot of fun to watch or listen to. And yeah, but there's still some hidden element here, because there are energies at play. There are dark and shadow elements within all of life. Not everyone wants to go into this next area of transformation and change. And some of us are just believing in the elements of shadow, and we're not, and so we don't see our own light. So it's entirely up to you which way you go. But there will be a split, and there will be an opportunity, a portal that opens up if we give ourselves the opportunity to see it. And even though all things are not being revealed to us, there is a hidden element in all of this that is happening. Things are happening behind the scenes. I think we're getting a sneak peek into something our heart is pulling us towards, that is allowing liberation. And I'm really hearing draw one more card, and I'm hearing that it is a Spirit Mama card. So this is one of the ones from yesterday. So thank you for sharing the final message here for this day. What, yeah, something here. Yeah, bloom with intention. How beautiful, right? And it's interesting that this is all white and this is very dark. And I'm sure that that was exactly what is meant to happen in this. So bloom with intention is telling us and reminding us that we can have the things that we desire. We have to intend that. We have to open our heart to it. We have to be aware of our own power, our own ability to create the things that we want to create in our life. And in the guidebook here, it says, let it unfold like a flower petal blooming. It's okay to be scared. It means you're expanding beyond your limits, beyond your comfort zone, beyond your wildest dream. Slowly and intentionally peel back the layers of your soul, petal by petal. Nobody pushes a flower into bloom. It does it all on its own time. So when it's meant to bloom with intention, you choose when you bloom and for whom. Your blooming is a precious gift. Treat it as that. Okay. Thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye now.